Welcome to this edition of SKNIS Week in Review, a program highlighting the top stories of the work of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis for the past week. Here's a look at some of the highlights for the week of February 5th to 11th, 2021. Agriculture Minister lays a new vision to improve sector. 19 students receive RUSVM scholarships. National AIDS Secretariat continues to educate the public. And St. Kitts and Nevis's permanent representative to UN presents credentials. The agriculture sector in St. Kitts and Nevis is expected to be improved based on the new vision outlined by the Honorable Alexis Jeffords, Minister of Agriculture, during the ministry's annual review and Agenda 2021 meeting held last week at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort.
The vision sets out to enhance the agricultural sector so as to increase production of food, to improve food security, nutrition and health of our populace. It also seeks to stimulate greater economic growth in the agricultural sector through the development of a well-coordinated planning and implementation framework that is interactive and effective and involves the full participation of all stakeholders and which promotes income generation and poverty alleviation.
The meeting, which was held under the patronage of His Excellency Sir S.W. Tapley Seaton, Governor General of St. Kitts and Nevis, was held under the theme, Together we invest, transform and build partnerships for sustainable agriculture and food security. The National AIDS Secretariat continues to push its robust education program aimed at enlightening the general public about HIV and AIDS, as being educated on the topic can help learners to not only develop and maintain safer behaviors, but also reduce stigma and discrimination towards people affected by and living with the virus. Lucine Pemberton Vaughan, health educator, counselor, explains further.
We have a school program where we visit the primary schools and the high schools regularly to speak on sexual health and all of the surrounding issues with HIV and AIDS and the other sexually transmitted infections. We are in the workplaces as well. So certain businesses and organizations would call us. If they don't, we invite ourselves. We go to churches, we are on the block, we are on the streets, we are anywhere people are, we are there spreading the word. Even on Friday afternoons, you can see me walking down 4th Street, issuing condoms and lubricants and just meeting people and having that one-on-one talk.
Mrs. Pemberton Vaughan reiterated the importance of educating the general public, adding that education plays a crucial role in the fight against HIV and AIDS. 19 tertiary level students were awarded the 2020-2021 Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine RUSVM scholarships at a ceremony held at the university's auditorium on February 10th. The recipients from the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College were Carol Woods, Daniel Brown, Samantha Bedford, Jenny Joseph, Bernicia Maynard, Anissa Marsham, Gabriel Thomas Jr., Sophia Matthew, Rashawn Douglas, Hadassah Walters, Trevincia Brown, Tajanique Davis, Tiana Lake, Marlena Jemison, Lachmi Cyril, Hadia Jeffords, and Isilma Knight. Derecia Wallace and Dejane Hanley were the recipients from the Nevis Sixth Form College. Desiree McCoy, RUSVM Director, Campus Operations, commended the awardees and noted that they display many attributes.
The awardees represented here today have many attributes, and they attribute as well high commendations to a single mother who sacrificed much, persevered in the face of adversity so that she could provide for her children. We see individuals here who are dedicated to the service of others and to their church. As our awardees, you share a passion for the empowerment of women and the otherwise vulnerable in your communities, and have championed this cause by dedicating your time and your skill while striving consistently to be the best example of yourselves.
The RUSBM Scholarship Program was established 4 years ago. The awards are given to academically deserving students who have had a financial need that would otherwise have made it difficult for them to attend their respective schools. To date, 54 students have been awarded. The program provides financial support up to 2 years of tuition, books, and other fees, a stipend towards uniform and transportation, and 6 weeks of paid internship at RUSBM. St. Kitts and Nevis's permanent representative to the United Nations, His Excellency Ian Liberd, Ambassador Plenipotentiary and Extraordinary, officially presented his credentials to the United Nations Secretary General, His Excellency Antonio Gutierrez, in a formal ceremony at the UN headquarters in New York. Ambassador Liberd reassured the Secretary General of St. Kitts and Nevis's full support for his strong leadership, particularly in these unprecedented times. Commenting briefly on the rollout of the COVID-19 vaccine, Ambassador Liberd said,
"We are happy that we're moving to the stage of the vaccine, and I, like your assumption, that it's a global public good. So we're looking forward for our share. And in the process, rebuilding our economy, building resilience in the particular areas of tourism, health system, education, and of course, climate variability.
Yes.
As a hurricane-prone area in which we live, we need to build such resilience, and we know that your leadership is headed in the right direction."
The Secretary General spoke of his personal commitment to St. Kitts and Nevis, the Caribbean, and small island developing states. He noted that the government of St. Kitts and Nevis can count on his solidarity to defend its interests and make its voice heard in the international arena. Teachers from the Newton Ground and the Sandy Point Primary Schools participated in a joint staff professional development session aimed at exposing teachers to the benefits of a balanced assessment, as well as helping teachers to cope with the challenges posed by COVID-19. Sasha Warner Leader, principal of the Sandy Point Primary School, explained the importance of exposing teachers to the session.
This year we saw it fit to have our staff members indulge in what we call balanced assessment, more so formative and summative. And we think this will help them in the classroom in terms of assessing their students.
The session, conducted under the theme Building Resilience in Transitioning Times by Changing Our Mindset, was held at the Solid Waste Management Conference Room. The Department of Youth Empowerment is hosting a series of training in the coming weeks and months designed to improve the effectiveness of youth groups in meeting their goals in service to their respective communities. In an interview with the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service, Shanicia Puran, youth officer, said that the capacity building training sessions are timely and aim to improve the quality and effectiveness of youth development services and to create youth access opportunities and play a significant role in community development. She added, and I quote, "These training sessions would benefit them in the development of their groups, so we could see how far they are in terms of how effective the club is. We are trying to empower them to enhance their structure so that they could be more effective in whatever they are trying to do." End of quote. The capacity building training sessions will run for the entire year. The first session was held on Thursday, February 11th on the topic Youth Work and the Principles of an Effective NGO. All groups desirous of participating must be registered with the Department of Youth Empowerment. A fee of $50 will be charged. Thanks for viewing SKNIS Week in Review. I am Sherima Matthew. See you next week as we continue to update you, the general public, on what's happening in and around the Federation.